I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. Comes and goes. Weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes. My weakness echoes in my soul. Oh, it echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes. I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Happy Halloween.
The best
Hey,
holiday of
Sinner.
the year. What's happening?
You didn't change. Oh, shoot. I didn't change my name either. Hold on.
I noticed that.
You didn't change yours either.
I know. I thought you would. You did last time.
Oh, wait. I guess I could, couldn't I? Well, I didn't send you the link either, so I'm batting 100
And I don't
today.
know why my lemon's not showing up.
I see your lemon.
Well, I have my projector
Oh, I
set up
don't
on
see
the
it on my
wall.
phone, though. How
Yeah, what the
weird.
hell?
Maybe, let me,
That's unfortunate.
actually, let me change your name first. Let's see if that
Did,
works.
every,
I dropped you
did
down and then put you
everybody
back up.
did everybody already have trick-or-treaters, or did they do it on Mondays where you guys are?
They had like at the park, they had like a trunk or treat or whatever it's called.
Ah, that's cool. Like in a parking lot where they just go exchange bags and stuff.
Yeah. Are you
Cool.
away from your phone?
No, here we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now I can hear you better.
My bad. So yeah. This neighborhood that I'm in has crazy decorations all over the place. Pretty cool.
I know. Why can't we
I
see your
swear
lemon? They said they can't see your lemon.
this one house has to have a YouTube channel or something. I mean, it's just ridiculous the amount of stuff they have. Looks like an amusement park, like haunted house.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see. Oh, wait, I know what I could do. Hold on, I just thought of something. All right, so you entertain. I just figured out what I can do.
Okay,
I'm gonna mute for just a second.
do it. Yeah, they would do those trunk or treats where I'm from too. Pretty cool. I guess it's a more organized way to hand out the candy. They actually decorate their cars. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that. I just saw like they play like Halloween music and stuff. I will try to entertain you, Lisa. Funny. So I don't know. I've been talking to Emmy this morning about the shenanigans that Bertha is up to. I don't want to get ahead of her with it, but hey, Gina, how are you? Hope you're well. Um, there's some fuckery going on with the likes and subscribers, in my opinion, in a couple of these content providers or creators. I'm still not sure what some of these people are providing or creating, but I guess that's for another time. I even saw one channel talking about we're all family now. It was the creepiest shit. I mean, that was like cult building 101.
I'm back. I
Oh,
I
there
just
you
uploaded it to our channel as unlisted, so now I can just play it as a YouTube video. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
go. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, I
So
should have just
actually,
posted it to my channel. I didn't even consider that. It has as sort of a rough ending. I didn't really. I just jumped out of the car and ran over there and took a quick video.
let's see.
Right,
So
Mac?
Gina,
Like if someone wants to convince me to join their family, they better have better snacks than that. That's all I can say about that. That's wild. I've got a family and friends as well.
yeah, me too.
But I do regret being old right now because Halloween's my fucking favorite holiday by far. My birthday just passed a few days ago too, so it's always the best. But I would have to get a really good costume to go trick or treating. I did see a man downtown Sacramento um, with the most convincing Jesus costume, and he had a bunch of sheep with him. So there's that.
That's cool.
I mean, it looked like a scene from a movie walking down the street.
So I see Gina's here, Lisa, AMAC.
Yeah, where are your 500 likes?
Mine? Well, I don't buy likes.
No, I don't blame you.
I'd rather be hated than buy fake likes.
Well, I don't think you have to buy it. I would be more likely to be the one that would have to buy likes. You know, I think people genuinely like you. Me, I'm more polarizing. Although I was saying to someone the other day, about being liked or disliked. It's funny, if I just agreed with people all the time, if I just went around agreeing with everyone, I would be the most beloved person ever. If I was like the people, if I'm on their side, they love me. But if I'm calling them out, I'm the worst person in the world. It's cute. What are you doing for Halloween, Bash? And Emmy, you still there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm just reading comments.
Oh.
And I'm betting, pretty well today. Forgot to send Sourpuss the link, and I was like, where is he? TikTok. And I even took a nap after work, so there's no excuse.
I woke up early. I ordered Starbucks from Uber Eats and they destroyed my order.
What did it end up being? Because you said, what did
They
you say
fixed
you
it.
ordered?
I ordered a spiced pumpkin latte, the big one, with an extra shot, and a sandwich, like a sausage sandwich, and a banana nut bread. And they just brought three completely different things.
Oh, wow.
So they fixed it though. I mean, thankfully it was not too far away.
Yeah, blank screen. We're waiting for Christmas. Well, no. So that's one reason we were running behind is because Sweetie Pie didn't send the link. But then there was a boy, a 15-year-old who was missing, and he's been missing since Saturday, and I actually hadn't heard anything about it because I don't watch the local news because I don't have cable and my parents didn't tell me. So we were just talking, because we had very few kids, my TA actually mentioned it, and I was like, no, what's going on? So long story short, he's been missing since Saturday, and one of the students that was in school today mentioned he knew where this kid was. And so my TA immediately went to administration, who called law enforcement, and she texted me just before we went live that they found this boy. And he was exactly where he was in the location where this other student had said he was. So we just know that he's home right now. We don't know any specifics, but he's home, which is good. So that's
AMAC was asking how much. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. That's great news. I
it's
mean,
okay.
it's so cool that kid was able to know where he was.
Well, they all they
That's
know
the spot.
things.
Yeah, it seems to be this. They probably all hang out there. But AMAC asked how much Starbucks was from Uber Eats. The funny thing about food delivery things like that, if you just hop from one to the other and leave a few weeks in between when you use one of them, they'll start sending you discount codes. So I just go to Uber Eats and then I'll go to DoorDash and I'll wait a few weeks and I'll go back to Uber Eats and they give me like a 60% off code. So it usually works out to be as much as if I just went over to Starbucks. I mean, I don't order it every day. It's my favorite holiday, so I needed that pumpkin.
Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice.
I'm usually not. I just, just a couple times a year.
Yeah, and Lisa, I agree. I actually was watching Bertha on the way home, and I don't know what was going on. She was laughing. Well, then again, I was watching her at 2 times speed. It was even funnier. But she was laughing like
Was it
about nothing. It was bizarre.
was it a laugh or was it a cackle?
I don't even, well, it was on 2 times speed, so it sounded like a laugh.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Shoot, I'd much rather deal with a laughing person than the other shit she does.
yeah. And it was
I like
only like an hour. I haven't finished watching it. I got through about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And it was just older stories that she was talking about crimes and costumes. And so the one thing that I thought was funny is she said they were around the 2016, 2018 era. And I was like, wait, era? That's kind of like, that was only like 6 years ago. When I think of era, I think of like the 60s, the
sure, yeah. Well, I mean,
um
what era is she from? I mean, I don't think we can figure that out.
right, because an era is like long ago or like more than
Yeah,
6 years.
they would say like the post World War II era, like when all the troops came home and business was booming, you know, something like that. Not 2016. I guess the 90s were an era.
That's true. And I mean when we think about it, it was 30 years ago. So yeah, I mean that would or the 80s, but like 2018, like that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's wild. I've been going down the rabbit hole with 80s movies.
I actually watched, what was it called? It was on YouTube for free. And I had to watch the ads cuz I was at work, but it was like Spookiz, something like that. And it was kind of cute actually. And cuz we had 2 kids this afternoon and one of them wouldn't stay in the room and then ended up going home early. So we had 1 kid. So I was like, "All right, I'm going to put a movie on." So that's what we did.
Where are these independent or schools for independent kids who just can leave when they want? That's wild.
Oh, what do you mean? Like,
He said he left early.
well, yeah, because he just called his mom to come get him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember being allowed to wander around in school.
Oh no, they're not supposed to wander around. He ended up in another room, but I think they were a little more lenient today because there were so few kids this afternoon because certain schools had half days, other schools didn't. And we have a combination of districts where I am. So some kids didn't have the luxury of having a half day.
Oh, that sucks.
So they're like, nobody's here. So they ended up getting a ride home.
I see. That makes a lot more sense.
Hey,
I mean,
Miss Blue.
I've definitely left school in middle school and high school. I would just leave in between periods.
Yeah, it is amazing news. I didn't even know this kid was missing. And I mean, well, then again, like we're so busy at work, we never really even get to talk to each other. And like today, I actually got to sit down. I actually had my TA because she goes out for lunch. I actually ordered, it was for Halloween. It's a restaurant near us. And I actually have to look at the screenshot because I don't remember what the heck it was called. But it was so good. And I was gonna save half of it for dinner. And yeah, that didn't happen. It was called Ghost and Goblin Pumpkin Wrap. It had turkey, roasted butternut squash, lettuce, apples, and pumpkin cream cheese. It was so freaking good. So I ate half the wrap, half the fries, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep the rest for dinner. And then like an hour and a half later, it was like calling my name. So I ate the rest. And it was so freaking good. So good. So anyway, so we got to actually sit down and eat and talk. Ew, pumpkin spice red vines? Ugh. No,
I would try
thank
one.
you.
Have to take chances. I would try one just to see. You never know.
Blank
I know
Screen
that.
says Bertha's era is the Stone Age with her brain.
Damn right. I think my working theory is that she's an angry housewife from the 1950s that somehow traveled here.
Hmm.
Sort of like Conehead, like where scientists pretend to be normal people, but they're not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. It's a work in progress.
Okay, Miss Blue. I wasn't really sure what her theme, like I knew her theme was crimes with costumes, but so she was looking for murders where the suspect was wearing a mask. It was her Halloween themed show. Yeah, and we're going to get to that because
It
hey,
was. I
True
guess it was wildly
Jedi.
popular.
What's
500 likes.
that?
I said it must have been wildly popular at one point. I don't know what happened though. I mean, it's a lot of
That was
likes.
right when it started.
Wow.
Well, maybe not right when I mean it was pretty I don't remember. Oh no, it was because the it was showing her video when she was searching for Layla, putting up posters. So it was
Oh
that
yeah.
because I got the notification that she was live, so I just clicked on it to see what she was going to be talking about quick. And I saw actually, let me bring it up. I saw the number of likes and I was like, wait a minute.
Something's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So I think it's
I didn't watch a second of her today. Actually, I've been for a couple of days. It's all just starting to bore me a little bit, but that like number was very interesting. Very interesting. Also, if you got 26, 47 people watching, that's again less than 0.5% of all of her subscribers watching. How is that
oh,
even
let me move
possible?
the
You think that there would be with 24,000 people, you think that 100 of them would fucking accidentally open your stream. So if you're less than 50 people, something is mysteriously wrong.
What do you mean, Lisa? You sent me what picture? Yeah, so this was, you'll see, let me see if I can zoom in. That looks awfully small. There we go.
I
So
don't
you
have a
can see
calculator,
this
but
was at 118. So she had just gone live because there she is, with her staple gun. So there was 47 watching, but then I looked down and it said 469 likes. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah. I mean, that's not even,
And
and I'm sure everyone will blame it on glitches. It seems like there are obvious glitches in YouTube and StreamYard, but it seems like anything that goes wrong now, every other creators are like, it was a glitch. It must be a glitch. Oh, I heard about the glitch too. It's like, how come my shit doesn't glitch? I'm confused.
yeah, so then I was like, maybe I'm like, whoa, this is like, I was like, this is weird. So I left and went back because I'm like, let me see what happens. So at the same time, so now this is 118 again. There's her video where she's looking in the reads for, Layla. She has 53 watching and it goes down to 26 likes. So from
So,
469 to 26 within seconds.
hmm, seems suspicious to me. I mean, again, I'm not a YouTuber, so I don't know.
And there were
But
53 watching. So it went from 47 watching to 53 watching, but the likes went from 469 to 26.
well,
And then
you're a math whiz. What is 53? What percentage of that is of 24,000? I mean, it's less than
53
one.
watching.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you just kind of
What percentage
round
of
50 out of
24,000?
25,000, that's like, I mean, it's not even 1%.
How does that even happen? I've never seen less than 0.5% of a creator's subs watch when they go live. Although today is Vanilla Ice's birthday, and he's doing a 24-hour stream of an old rap video that he did for Halloween, and I popped in there and there were 17 people, and I was like, "Damn, Vanilla Ice, you think you'd have more than 17 haters in here?"
Yeah. And I saw it was still going live. So I didn't see how many people were watching now though, but yeah, it's 0.2%. I actually just did. I knew it would be less than 1% doing it in my head, but I did do the calculation and it's 0.2%. So
Okay.
then when I got home, I was like, let me look at it again, right? So here is, so this was at 3:03. And again, she was already done. She wasn't live anymore. So 3:03, she had 394 views and 97 likes.
I mean, that makes more sense. That to me that seems more right. Blank Screen says YouTube snatched them away. I believe you're right, friend. I can't imagine any other reason.
So she went from 0.3%, or I'm sorry, 0.2% watching to 0.3% that had viewed it at that point. And I don't know what it is now. Probably not that much higher.
Yeah, I mean, and I get nitpicky. I pay attention to the numbers on your videos. I pay attention to that shit like a nerd. And I tell you what, it doesn't happen. What happened with her this morning doesn't happen very often. I don't care what anyone says.
No,
Like,
and
I
it
guess
was
I
like
need to look
right
at
at the
channels.
start, which was weird.
I think it may serve me better to actually have a look at channels like around her subscription number and just see what's up, if there's any of that, because I have never seen it like that.
No, I hadn't either. Like, I was like, wait, she just went live. How is there almost 500 likes?
Well, winter is coming because isn't YouTube? I don't know that much about it other than what you've told me, Emmy. But isn't YouTube working on eliminating
Yeah,
all of these
December.
ghost accounts or whatever the hell you want to call them? So what happens if she goes from 24,400 to 1,200 subscribers? I guess we wouldn't have to do a live. We just watch it. That would be a wrap.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. So currently she's at 112 likes and 463 views.
Lisa call it the purge. Yeah, that adds up. The funny thing is, I can't think off the top of my head any other creators that I would be even paying attention to in December, like to see if their numbers change. But for sure, hers are going to change.
And so then Lisa actually had said she was looking at a certain site about a certain someone. So I thought this was interesting. So this is from Social Blade. And you can see this goes from January 2022, which is the start of the graph where my little ghost is, and then to now. And you can see the views, right? So it was like stagnant and then it went way up. So I'm guessing this was probably around Gabby Petito time.
Yeah.
And then it fell and now it's been pretty stagnant.
Stagnant's the perfect word. Yep. Flat.
And then look at the subscribers. This is what I found very interesting because you can see, like, it kind of went up, it went down, went up, went down, went way up,
Is this
went
particular
way
site?
down. And then look at this. 0 subs, 100 subs, 100 subs, 0, 100. Oh, minus 100. Minus 100.
I do
0.
remember that. I actually
0.
wait. No, that's Is that the? I can't tell. Is it 23? Yes. Yeah, I remember when that happened, when the numbers were jumping up and down by
Oh yeah, I can
100.
zoom in a little bit more. Oops.
So is this website that you're using? Is it a free website? Because
Yeah.
I found wildly inaccurate. I mean, not saying this is, but I found
Yeah,
some
but just to,
inconsistencies
I mean,
in.
this is what she used in her lawsuit.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's relevant for sure.
So she's saying that this drop was because of another creator. No, it
I mean,
wasn't.
all we have to do is go look at the lives from those days, and we'll know exactly what the drop was.
Yeah. And let me see.
I'm sure it lines up with her saying or doing something that's unacceptable. I mean,
Yeah, so here she gained 900, or she had 940 subscribers, lost 200, gained 250, gained 810, 390. Yeah, and then it just, wait a minute. Why does this say there was only 5,400 subs? Oh, gained subs. Okay, my bad. So she gained 5,400 that month. 2,200. So she was gaining actually, and then it just stopped. Yeah, it's weird.
I
And I
can't
mean, when
explain
you
it.
look at it, like just she's gaining video views, but not many. And then the subs like 24/4, like that's just weird to stay at that amount and not decrease or increase.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the most consistent thing about the woman, and we just
And
know that
video
she's not
views for the
true.
last 30 days has gone down almost 23%.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at this total video views weekly, I mean, she was at one point in October 2022 getting like 250,000 video views.
But I mean, the decrease in her numbers had nothing to do with anything except for her. So basically, what she's trying to
Mhm.
blame people for is her numbers going down. I mean, and basically, it's all about money. So that's what her whole lawsuit is about. All the rest of it is just, you know, being petty. But at the root of it, what she's doing is saying, look what they did to my numbers, and it's never gonna work because I mean, she was doing all this wild shit that's unacceptable, and just everybody started commenting on it. It's not illegal to describe what someone has done. I don't think. I mean, it's not weaponizing. You can't weaponize someone's own actions against them. I don't think that way. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and how do you not gain any subscribers at all in 30 days?
Yeah, I don't even have a video yet, and I'm gaining subscribers.
Oh,
So
what's future projections? Let's see. I don't know if I've ever looked at this part. Future projections.
Blank Screen says she hasn't grown since that fake Idaho 4 audio um, that caused her downfall. Yep, absolutely right. Um, Blank Screen's officially the authority on like all the details. I mean, I feel like all the rest of us are just trying to catch up. But yeah, he always reminds me. Yes, I forgot about that fake audio. I mean, in the fake water bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Like even the things that we didn't even pay attention to, some of that is probably fake too. It's just irrelevant.
Oh, what is this? Live subscriber count. I think this is what I was just looking at.
Social Blade, I've heard of that one.
Oh, that's just saying 24/4. She's been at 24/4 for like forever. So then I went to Playboard. So Playboard is kind of, I mean, I look at Playboard quite often. So average video views, very low. Very low. Oh my gosh. Very low. 8.2% of subscribers. But that is not 8% of 24,000. I don't think. Let me do the math quick. I'm just going to do 2,000 divided by 24.4.
Oh, it's interesting to see.
Oh, it
on
is
the right
8%. Okay, so she's getting 8%. Her
It's
views are
interesting
about
to see
8%.
on the right there. It says similar channels. I would hate to be anywhere near that list. If you pull up this channel of the livestock lady, and then if you were associated by similar channels, I would do something drastically to change it to get out of that list.
But they
'Cause
have
nobody,
these channels have a lot more. Oh, this one doesn't. So CDT
my
has
point is, I
about
wouldn't
the
want to be
same.
considered similar to that.
Oh no, I know. I wouldn't either. Oh, look, there's Justin for All. And Dolly.
Okay, definitely those, they're both very similar. But yeah, I don't know.
So highest viewers 307, average 166.
And that says the little gauge under there says low numbers.
And it's showing downward trend. So here's January 2023. There she goes. Super chats aren't rolling in unless she's getting cash apps, which I don't think. She got $2 today. So it's just very interesting.
Yes, it is.
But when I saw those likes, I was like, whoa. Oh, Runaway Truth says, I read an article that corresponds with the time frame she blames QB for, and it said all creators took a loss in their regular funds / income during that period. Interesting. Yeah, right, Runaway? Even the hate watchers are dropping off.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but like even her name that she is trying to trademark, which she hasn't yet, just for the record, it's available if anybody wants to buy it. It's not cheap, but even that name that she came up with for herself is ripped off of from some lady that had a hugely popular blog that went by the same name. So it's just fraud all the way around. Like it's like I'm gonna become a wrestler. I'm gonna call myself Hulk. I mean, it's not original.
Right.
You shouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true, Runaway Truth. She jumped straight out the gate as a polarizing and divisive figure. No need complaining now. The trolls and drama crowd are fickle. She got exactly the crowd she played to. Just my opinion.
AMAC, I think she was able to get away with Jack in the name the way she did because it was it was not an active blog. It was at one point. There were many posts from that lady, but at some point she quit doing it. I think if she was still actively blogging, I mean this is ages ago, then she would probably say something about it. But I just find it funny that even something as simple as this big badass name that you came up with for yourself is also fucking fraudulent.
Mm-hmm. And True Jedi, what do you mean? Can you block someone in the comments? You can remove comments, and you can also block someone directly from their comment. Like I could, if I wanted to, I could block someone completely from my channel using one of their comments.
Is everything cool in the chat?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they're asking how you do it. I thought they meant can't, like I might have read that wrong.
I was trying to figure out earlier if you send someone a Cash App, can they see your actual name? And it turns out they can't.
Oh, they can't?
No, they just see the name that you choose.
Oh
Like
yeah, because I have mine set up as Emmy Headstone, I think.
Yeah, I'm Sinner, so yeah.
Oh,
But I
yes,
mean,
and so True Jedi Forever, if you can't you can see your own comment, but if you go to or no, that's in the chat. But you can always see your comment that you make, but you could still be blocked. Because I can see the comments I leave, but nobody else can because I'm blocked. It just makes me feel better to comment sometimes.
yeah, I think YouTube needs to just go ahead and change that shit because like it's the most frustrating thing if you have to ask in chat, am I blocked? Like you should be able to know if you're blocked when you go into a fucking chat room.
Yeah,
In
I
my
agree.
in my opinion, I mean that's stupid. And also they need to do away with this top chat. I don't understand who
Oh,
that
it's
benefits.
so annoying.
Yeah, like Blank Screen said, they can see your Cash App name when sending and receiving money, not your actual name. Yes, unless you're a double bonehead and use your actual name.
All right, so I have the video you sent me up that we can show. If you want to just let people know what it
Yeah, it's just the
is.
house around the corner from where I'm at in California. Went to the store, and on the way back, I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" So I stopped and made a little video. I'm gonna go back tonight and get a much better video. I was ill prepared.
Yes,
I mean,
and so
at the very
I
end of
have
this
no
video. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what's that?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, so Sinner sent this to me last night. I don't remember seeing it, but apparently I responded, "Wow."
You
And
did, and
so
I was like, "Why are you
yeah, and
awake?"
so go ahead.
I was curious why you were awake because it was like a random time. I was sending it in thinking that you would get it in the morning. I didn't think you were awake.
Well, I did get it in the morning because then I was like, "Wait." So I watched the video and then I noticed that I responded and I was like, I don't remember responding or seeing the video. So no clue.
Funny.
No idea.
What I was trying to say was at the end of this video is there are because I was videoing with my phone like near my face, I didn't realize that there were actual people standing in the yard, like the family that lives there, and they scared the shit out of me.
Oh my gosh.
That's why the video ends so abruptly. I was like, "Oh, my bad! I didn't know you guys were standing right there."
Yeah, it's pretty um
Oh, Lisa, I know that house
let
on
me think of the
Sunset
word.
Boulevard. There's a couple of houses on in Venice too that go all out.
All right, here we go.
I mean, it's quite the production. They must have a YouTube channel of some sort.
They
I mean,
should if they don't.
fog machines. There was, all kinds of cool shit. The lights inside of that big skeleton made it look like fire. I mean, even up close, the flickering lights made it look like it was on fire. So cool. This little kid freaked me out. I was like, "Oh, I'm out."
I know, like it's just so extravagant.
It goes all the way around their house, and they have like a corner property. So it's just so cool.
Oh, that's cool. And like this big
And
dude, like
and notice
and
there
then
are
like
no
all the
roaming.
little
You don't see any roaming mobs of shoplifters or anything. I mean, there are still very nice places in California that don't disrespect their neighborhoods.
and then there's like these little teeny skeletons too, like they're coming out of the ground. Like that's like oh, there's
Yeah,
a
there's
person
more.
walking right there.
Yeah, I know. And then the little kid that turns around at the end, like I totally thought it was a decoration right there with the skull mask on. I was like, what the? I was like, oh, sorry, bud. But yeah.
I know, like 12-foot skeleton. Like, that's crazy.
It looked to me to be like a mom and dad in, maybe 50, and then like a couple 10-year-old kids setting it up.
Oh, that's the 12-foot Home Depot skelly. Okay, there we go.
Oh, is it? That's rad. I wonder how much the thing is. $400. The best Halloween parties I've ever been to were during Christmas because like most holidays like Halloween, working as a bartender, um, or managing a bar, I would always have to work the holidays, and you'd want to because that's the best amount of money, but you'd always miss the holidays. So usually around Christmas time, things slow down, and coworkers would have Halloween parties then.
Oh, wait, this was supposed to be Home Depot. Why does this say silver rug? I was looking up that skeleton and it, oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's a 3-foot.
I
That's
say
not the one I
400.
want. Oh, Home Depot, he's $300.
Oh, close.
Yep.
Like 340 after tax.
Have
I
I
guess it's all
seen
about
Taylor Swift skeletons? I don't think so. So I also have 2 videos that I'm going to show of dogs that are super cute. I don't know how to make them bigger on my screen, so we'll have to just watch them little. But one of them Sinner sent me, and then the other one I just found randomly.
I could not stop laughing.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. All right, so and again, I don't know how to get it bigger, so we'll just have to watch it this way. Yeah, because see, it skips to a... Oh, great. Now where'd it go? No, that's not it. All right, hold on, everybody. No, I can't. Now I'm going to have to... Oh, here we go.
You can't see the video.
Oh, it's not... Oh, there it goes. It showed up now. Okay.
Yeah.
And he hit the bitch one a few times.
It seems like the timing's off with the video, with the audio. Because
and I don't know how to make
the dog's actually being way more intentional with the way he's pushing the buttons with the timing correct.
Yeah. And then I found this one I found randomly. It's really cute.
He just called that guy bitch like 10 times in a row. It's so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. And dogs are not stupid. Like
no, he's probably like, oh, I like that word. So this little dog, this is cute. This dog. So the title of this is "This Dog Knows He Got Ripped Off." Oh, I gotta turn the volume on.
He thought it'd be funny to give his dog a box too, but when the dog saw what was inside, he realized pretty quickly that he got ripped off. When this guy brought home some McDonald's, he to give his dog a box too, but when the dog saw what was inside, he realized pretty quickly that he got ripped off. When this guy...
Poor guy.
I know, poor little guy. Oh, there's one where he pushes buttons to calm a crying baby. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, the dog's rad. I like him.
Oh, there's cats that do that too. I should try to train my cats. They'll probably look at me like, "What the hell is your problem, lady?"
I've seen videos of cats that like are cat burglars that always like menace neighborhoods and steal socks and shit.
Yeah, Bertha making bank.
And $2 today, woohoo! I went over and redoed my membership on Ikidmel. That's basically where I first started watching YouTube. There were a couple guys before that, but I went back over there, and it felt good to be around, just away from a lot of the goofiness, you know. No drama over there, so I appreciate it.
All right. And so we did have a poll that was, would you pay for someone to, quote, like you? 92% said no, and 7% said yes. And there were a total of 41 votes. So about 2 to 3, well, I'll say 3 people said yes. And actually, when I was writing the poll, I thought it made me think of that movie Can't Buy Me Love with oh my god, now I forgot his
Oh
name.
yes, I love that movie with the
With
the dude
Ronald.
that cut the grass. Yeah, the dude from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, why can't I think of
many
his
other
dang
movies.
name? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's one of the best '80s movies. I mean,
Oh, it's so good.
it's in the top 10, and that's saying a lot.
My sister actually she was watching it, so she had my niece and nephew watch it too. My nephew loved it. My niece was like, "This is stupid."
Runaway Truth says my notification or poll window, whatever it is, only has a yes option. I would close
Oh.
YouTube real quick and then open it back up. See, maybe that'll fix it. I mean, YouTube made
Patrick
26
Dempsey,
billion.
there we go. Okay. How did I forget? I knew his first name was Patrick, but I'm like, is it Patrick?
Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh, Seth Green. He was the best in Can't Hardly Wait. That was the Seth Green. I think he was great in that movie.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah, and all John Hughes movies. I agree.
I won tickets. Do you guys remember the movie Euro Trip?
Vaguely. That's with Tom Green?
I'm not sure if he was in it. I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Anyways, it was like one of the first. It was just a fun time. I won tickets to the premiere at the Man's, what used to be called the Man's Chinese Theater. I'm not sure what it's called now, but it's the big theater on Sunset that has all the stars in front of it. All the cool ones are right there. But I went to the premiere. It was bonkers. To sit in the room with all the actors that are in the movie, like, and they're all like cackling each other. It's pretty slick.
All right, and it did not have Tom Green. It had, the only one I really know is Matt Damon and Lucy Lawless. I don't know the other.
I wonder if the numbers would change if you asked if people would pay for someone that loved them. I bet they would change.
Oh, I'll do a new poll. There we go.
And I think we all pay one way or the other. I don't think I'd pay a company to give me thumbs up.
All right, there we go. I just did that poll. Yep, Michelle Trachtenberg was in it too. She's a lot. I mean, I've heard of her, but I feel like she's a lot younger, so she wasn't in as many movies as that I watched.
That's cool, Lisa. What is the film festival? The AFI or AF Film Festival? Where's that? Or what's that? When I worked as a concierge in Santa Barbara, I got some pretty cool passes to the Santa Barbara Film Festival. Oh, cool, awesome. Runaway Truth. That usually works for me too. You think for a company like YouTube that made $26 billion last year that they would work these glitches out?
I know, you would think.
Or you think there'd be a fucking telephone number to call with customer service when you're having a problem?
Yeah,
And
and
some
not have to tag them on Sinner. Oh my god. I was just looking at Lisa's comment on Twitter
yeah,
to get their attention.
yeah. Or you find somebody that does know how to do it, and then you have to dox yourself to that person in order to to get the information on how to contact YouTube. It's just like fucking come on, YouTube. Let's get it right.
Oh, and Lisa said, say again, I was out of the room.
Um,
You said
oh, the
something
film
about
festival.
the
I was
film
curious as to
festival.
yes, I was curious as to what film festival. I wasn't sure if it said AF or AFI. What is that film festival? Sorry, Petunia. I'm on a phone. I thought it sounded better today. I'm working on it.
Wow, and I just got an alert on my phone from Twitter from Brian Etten. The Idaho 4 house, it says plywood just removed from doors and windows of house. FBI going back in to construct a physical model of the inside.
Good. I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah, I think so because,
I mean,
so they can.
they already did a full fucking laser scan of that whole place. They can
Oh, yeah.
recreate it. I mean, so maybe they're looking at something else.
And then someone responded, the only reason they're doing this is because of what the defense said at the hearing Thursday about the grand jury questioning the girls not hearing more.
Yeah, I mean, they have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think whatever they're up to is being spurned by the defense. The defense, they're presenting something there that we don't know about, and the
Yep.
prosecution is like, fuck, we have to get back out there. There's no secret way for them to get back out there. As soon as they pull one of those pieces of plywood, someone's live on TikTok.
Yep. And someone else commented, this is why the rush to demolish was so misguided and dangerous.
I never believed that. I never thought that was a true possibility. Personally,
Well,
I think
and
that was just a distraction.
the prosecution had cleaners in there the day that Koberger was arrested, and Ann Taylor was like halted the cleanup. Like,
Yeah,
I just found that really shady.
there's some real problems for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
and someone said the 1 year is 14 days away. That's true. It happened. Yeah, that's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
can't
It's been a year
imagine.
already.
So what are they? So we're assuming if the defense is saying they must have heard, if what they're saying is true, they must have heard what was going on, implying some involvement with the other housemates, right? So FBI is has to go in and what are they going to take decibel levels and those types of readings from room to room? And I mean, they're obviously just getting information for the case, right? A year later, what could they possibly be gathering? It concerns me because I was pretty dead set on there's no other possibilities, but this makes it look sloppy.
Yeah, so you can see there's a bunch of cars there. They took part of the fence down. They took all the plywood off. And so I'm going to play it without sound, but I mean, just
I would actually consider going there for the trial if I didn't hate Idaho so much. I mean, there's just nothing there for me.
I agree, Cocoa Puff. It's not going to sound the same with all the belongings gone. Right.
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's just, and I'm just purely fucking guessing, guys. I have no idea. If I knew, I would tell you. But I mean, it seems obvious that it is something. The defense said something, and the prosecution's like, "Oh shit, we have to have an answer for this."
Yeah, so he's just got, they're just not really showing much. But then the comments is what's most interesting. So that was, I read that one. They should have never disturbed the original crime scene. I'd rather have a thorough investigation than my child's things removed prematurely, causing the evidence to be destroyed or thrown out. Wonder if they put all the furniture back. Of course they didn't.
Well, I mean, there was just throwing those mattresses in the back of that open fucking pickup truck. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
I mean,
defense took them.
that was something special. And then, and I don't, I just don't want to start thumping a conspiracy. There are enough people doing that. We just have to wait. I mean, we're not gonna figure it out. We don't know. I don't think we know the details of the way. We just have a rough draft. I can be patient with this. I mean, he's in a cage, which is a good start.
Yeah, and this Letitia Fowler kind of said what AMAC said, there's no reconstructing audio. They really dropped the ball on that once they removed everything out of the house.
Oh yeah, AMAC. A flight from where I am is only about 140 bucks each way to get to Idaho, but I don't think I could stand being there.
And this Maya actually said what I just said. They removed victims' belongings when it was an active crime scene. They scheduled a cleaning crew when they were zeroing in on someone knowing full well his defense would want to do a walkthrough. The judge had to stop it with an order. They released the house stating they don't need it and it's too altered, so it can be demolished. Now, a few months later, they decide to reopen it to do more reconstructions when the scene is completely different. Make it make sense. And let's not forget, it was
Yeah,
unsecured for 8 hours, and some civilians were called to the house before the cops were. That scene was
I,
compromised from the get-go.
I've seen some really good fakes on TikTok. They're gone now, but I saw some really good fakes of people pretending to be in the house. Strangely
Mm,
enough, they were able to find a house that was shaped, designed in the same weird ass way, but it was, you know, found to be fake later. I don't know. I mean, it could be a very long time before we have any real answers. I don't, short of someone else confessing, I don't see anything changing all the way through trial. And then
no.
we'll get to figure out, you know, everything. Hopefully. Um, I don't know. It may sound bizarre to say, but I am pretty inspired by the fact that at least he's getting a fair trial, which is, the most important thing.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
As far as, as far as I can tell, I don't know the ins and outs. I kind of backed away from it because people were just freaking me out. I mean, for the very same reason I couldn't follow the Summer Wells case. People just, everybody that was following it started getting this crazy fucking look in their eye. It was just like, all right.
Yeah.
It seems to be the
Oh,
cases with
that's
the
interesting.
least amount of information that people really go buck wild.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
JLR
yeah.
just posted something about Idaho too. He's probably going to be there next.
Blank Screen is on point today. Says, will he be another O.J. Simpson found not guilty? We shall see when that time
Mm.
comes. I'm with you. I mean, I could see it. I could see it being one of the most controversial things ever. I mean, what
Yes,
could be
there
more
is
controversial?
video.
I mean, what could be more controversial than O.J. Simpson nearly decapitating his wife, you know, and being found not guilty of it? I think what gets lost with all of the media in, you know, the space of time between when it occurred and today, I think a lot of people don't realize how brutal that crime was. It wasn't, you know, it was clearly like done by someone who was out of their mind completely. And this dude's on TikTok like golfing and shit. Like, America.
And I believe it was Runaway Truth had asked about a video of them removing the stuff, and there is. I'm gonna. Oops.
Yeah, there's some pretty good coverage of it
I can
actually.
actually share it.
Um, Brian Enton, he was doing the good work out there in my opinion. And I don't like those glamorous like, but I mean, I it's hard to deny that he's good. So it's like I'll be on the bandwagon. Just one more thing. What I really think the reason OJ got off is because Los Angeles just couldn't afford to burn again, and that's exactly what was going to happen. It was ready. Um, it was ready to burn after. I mean, it was just off the heels of the police beating. You know, I just they couldn't do it, and it was so obvious that it was political. Um, shit, even in my high school on the east, you know, back east, we were having food fights, and there was like racial tension, and we were just, you know, medium-sized school, just white people and black people, and there was tension being built by the media, just even between kids. It was strange as shit. I mean, we're talking food fights, not gunfights, but there was still, you know, the media was telling us what we had to. This is what's going on. Amax says his name is News Daddy. Well, I'll probably never say those words again, but I'll note that.
Yes, and so there are more vivid pictures, but and actually I'll drop the link of this YouTube channel in the chat just because this is mysteries and recipes. That's kind of a cool channel
That is
name.
like that is a big net for the algorithm. They're just like, what do we do with this?
I'm gonna actually subscribe to them because they only have 192. Actually, let's see what so they've done actually, they haven't done a video in 9 months. They did a lot with the Idaho 4 case. And they haven't gone live, so they actually haven't done much since 9 months ago. Oh, and they have the fake audio. Go figure.
Of course, yeah, pass.
Yep.
Garbage ass people. Garbage ass people. I said it. I mean, some channels still have that shit up. Some channels with 24,000 subscribers still have that shit up. Riddle me that.
Yeah. Bertha still has it up.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to, but
Oh.
you got me.
Okay, so this video just showed up after I or it was on the side. So we're going to take a look at this video because this seems interesting. I haven't watched this. It was from a month ago. But it says Houston neighborhood being tormented by longtime cat burglar.
Have a good night, Lisa.
By a longtime cat burglar. But fortunately for the thief, they won't be doing any hard time. Anayele Ruiz introduces us to this mischievous cat who's becoming an internet sensation.
And yard gloves.
Basket after basket
He did bring a few t-shirts
of
and
loot
a bikini. He brought it in 2 separate days.
has ended up on the kitchen floor of Gene Wheat's home.
He often brings clean, folded laundry.
For weeks now, the items have shown up.
Oh my
dragged
gosh,
from all
like that's like big stuff. I was thinking like, I don't know, like a sock or a hair tie.
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's
he's
a couple of
bringing-
these. It's so
He's
great.
bringing full out clothes.
Yeah.
over.
I want to apologize because some of the items he's brought home, in particular a pair of really nice women's shapewear, are kind of pricey.
The prime suspect in this Katie caper, Cleo the cat burglar. It started innocently enough inside Gene's home, but then
This summer we were traveling and he got pretty crazy about stealing.
Cleo started visiting the neighbors.
A couple of neighbors have told me that into their house through their window.
That's so funny. No garage or open car window is safe. Oh my gosh.
It's a lot better than like having like cats around here will just crap in your garden. So
Oh, well, I mean,
I'd rather them steal a sock than crap on the tomatoes.
window.
No garage or open car
oh
window.
my gosh, they got him
safe.
on camera.
And yes, he's been caught in the act.
And he went in the car.
There. No, you can't have those.
He's gained quite the reputation, and his list of victims keeps growing.
We didn't notice they were missing. She would tell us he would bring stuff home.
And because he's a cat, he has a thing for mice.
Blank screen.
Just not the kind.
The cat's a pervert.
I know. Stealing bikinis and shapewear.
He is too. Look at that cat. You could tell just by his whole vibe that something's up.
You're thinking of.
He took a computer mouse, still in the bag.
Cleo's owner, embarrassed, started washing the stolen goods and putting them outside with a sign for her neighbors.
Oh my gosh, my cat is a thief. Please
Look
look,
at this.
through his loot and recover your stuff. He has no remorse, but I apologize on his behalf.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of stuff. Oh my
Apologize
god.
on his behalf. Please look through his loot and recover your stuff.
Cleo's caper, now a social media sensation.
Oh shoot, I wanted to read that. That looked cute. Nottingham Country's very own Cleo the Klepto Kitty.
Media sensation.
The most
They are
viral
rewarding that
subject on our
behavior.
neighborhood Facebook page.
Cleo the cat has become so popular in this neighborhood, they even made shirts for him. And
Oh my gosh.
It's all fun
Part
and
of the
games till a
profits
dog gets a hold
go
of it.
to a local
I know, right?
shelter.
Everybody they just think it's great, funny.
And for a motive, well, vets say Cleo might have a condition. And no,
That's a
it's
cool
not
design.
kleptomania.
I have seen it before in cats
Mhm.
who develop like we call it a substrate affinity. It means that they have an affinity for certain types of material.
Jean says she's tried to get Cleo to quit his life of crime.
I chastised him a little bit.
Life of
Kind
crime.
of thinking maybe we could break the habit. But then I realized it was a losing battle.
He's so cute. Let me just back up. Look at him. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm such a pretty kitty.
It was
It's like
a losing
octopus.
battle.
They
He was
collect
basically a
shiny
teenager.
stuff
And when we
put it outside of
confronted
their
Cleo,
caves.
no remorse and no comment.
No remorse.
Yep. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. So that was from a month ago.
Oh yeah,
That's
see, I
funny.
haven't seen that one. That is a good one though. That cat's look. Anyone could be famous now.
Yeah, that is true. But that's a cute. I'd rather a cat be famous than some horrible YouTube person.
Oh yes, me too. Shit, I would rather. Yeah, same. I like cats more than I like just most YouTubers. They don't even have to be the terrible ones. But I got opinions, you know.
Yeah.
I'm an opinionated guy from what I hear. So each time I hear it, I'm like, no fucking shit. I already knew that.
Oh my gosh, what is this? This says, this video, it says squirrels reactions to charcuterie board. Did I pronounce that right?
I always
Charcuterie.
have the charcuterie. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
All right, let's see. This one looks cute.
Oh no, the toothbrush. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, okay. Like a board. It's like a cheese board, only it's like this has different
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
things on it.
Oh, this should be interesting. What do you think they're gonna go for first? I would go straight for those
Oh,
fucking blueberries, no doubt. And then anything that doesn't take work, I wouldn't want to have to do any work, so I would go for the shit that's already ready to go.
I was actually thinking maybe a walnut.
See that? Oh yeah.
I don't know. Or yeah, well, I mean the blueberries are smaller, but then like the grapes, I don't know. Gina said she would go right for the grapes.
The grapes. Yeah, I'm on the blueberries for sure.
So, and it says, thanks to your kind donations, I was able to buy all this food for the squirrels and prepare a charcuterie board for them. All right, let's see what they do.
See, that's
Oh, there, it's less blurry now.
That's the fun use of a channel.
Yeah, and actually, what is this called? Squirrels at the Window. I'll actually drop their link after we watch this. Is froze is me. I had it mute, or I had it paused. Oh, and he actually tells us what they are. Mix of nuts with shells, mix of nuts without shells, calcium treats, grapes, and blueberries. So let's see.
Those calcium treats, I don't know. They look soft to me.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, no way! He took that one took the calcium treat first.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at all of them. They're like, dude, give me some.
All you can eat.
Oh, here comes another one. Look how cute. Oh, he named them. This one is Pierce.
It looks like they're trying to figure out if it's a trap. That's awesome, though.
Ooh, I don't know what he took. It was hard to tell. They keep dropping the grapes, though, because the grapes are in the way. It's so cute.
Awesome.
Oh, here he comes again. Oh, he took a walnut. Or maybe that was a pecan.
Yeah, why not the fruit? I don't get it.
All right, let me fast forward a little bit. Oh, he took a pecan too. Oh, and he's just going to hang out and eat it.
That's what I would do. I would post up.
Look at him out there, like just going nuts.
I have.
He's like, "Ooh, that was pretty good. I'm going to come back for more."
I've got a morning coffee squirrel that comes. Stares at me and makes strange noises.
Oh yeah, has your squirrel been around?
No, but I did hear them in a tree like a couple of yards over. Like the way it's set up, it's like the backyard is fenced in, and then there's another house. There's a pool on either side of the fence, and there's trees over in that yard. I think they've moved over there. They were just grazing off this tree, and I think it's getting colder, so they're preparing to dig in. I think there's spots further away.
Look how
So I
cute
still
they
see
are.
them, but from a distance.
So we got a different view. Look at him. He's so freaking cute. He's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to
Cool.
chance it. He's like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there must be water down there. He said he's drinking water again.
Oh, cool. They've got a little fucking Shangri-La set up there.
I know. I know. Smart squirrel has expensive taste.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Oh! So cute. He dropped it. Go get another one, buddy.
He went, there we go. That's what I would go to, the fresh fruit. Oh.
It's so cute. Come on, buddy. Go get another one.
Their balance is like astonishing, but I've also seen them be like uncharacteristically clumsy too. It's like running on the fence and then just falling off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they just give up halfway. It's hilarious.
He's like, I don't know what I want to do here. Use your teeth. Oh, he's like, I don't know.
I want grapes now too.
Oh, he took a pecan. Or no. Yeah, pecan that is. I know somebody, Gina's going to get a snack. The grapes that fell down, somebody's going to find it.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'll fast forward a little bit. He got another nut. Oh! Oh my word. Pierce got startled by a young squirrel. Oh, that one's little. Aww. He's like, ooh, it smells really good. He tried to bite the board.
He's like, it all smells so good. They are little majestic creatures, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. It's so cute. What's he gonna do? Oh. He's like, ooh, grapes. Oh, he caught it. He kept it too. So the grapes are the grapes and the pecan seem to be the winners here.
Yes. Smart
Oh,
animal.
he took a that looked like a hazelnut.
I'll say he's willing to do work.
Yeah, he took the one
Those
with the
ones-
shell on it.
Yeah, those ones they can stash. They'll stay good for months.
Oh, he took a calcium treat too.
I heard someone saying I can't remember where I heard it, but someone was saying that they feed the deer. It is a horrible idea to feed deer. I mean, in most parts of this country, please do not do that.
I'm gonna subscribe to them.
Google,
Squirrels.
it'll explain to you why. I mean, the deer population explodes in places where we just feed them like corn and shit. Just don't feed them. There's plenty of food in the woods for the deer.
So they've got 228 videos. I just subbed to them. Oh my gosh, they have, look at all this. This is so cute.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a great use of a channel, you know.
Mm-hmm. Why squirrels prefer nuts and shells. Oh my gosh, let's look at this one. He's eating Oh, and we have to wait for the ad, of course.
Oh, if I was a deer, I'd be eating apples too. That sounds like the best plan.
Oh,
But I
see, so
mean,
they moved up in the world.
it's more about like feeding off your back porch if you like live near the tree line. Just that because you're introducing them into where there are streets and roads and pets, and it's not a good thing. I mean, if you own a ranch, do whatever you want, but just like if you're bringing wild animals towards streets, you're an asshole, in my opinion. In Pennsylvania, I mean, in PA, that's what I know the best. In Pennsylvania, the deer, it's always, if you're on a backcountry road, there's always a chance that a deer is going to just jump right through your windshield. So you don't want to bring them into town.
Look at him looking at you.
Yes, he
They're
looks
so
very inquisitive.
cute. They like those pecans. That's
yeah.
his second one.
Yeah, that was a perfect pause. Sure.
Look how fast they chew. He's like, I know, Bash, right? Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute.
Bash, I hope you saw CrimeCon is going to be in Nashville. I was looking at Airbnbs yesterday. Seems like it might be fun.
That is a cool channel. So definitely sub up to them. I did. I'm going to like that video too.
I think I'm already
Wow, they
subbed
had
up.
24,000 views. And I can see why, because, oh, stop it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 24,000 views. I mean, it wasn't the shortest video. You know, it wasn't just like a blip.
Mm-hmm.
You actually had to commit.
Look how cute. So when I was in college, we there was one night I woke up before my roommate did, and I looked over because I had the top bunk, she was on the bottom bunk. So, and it was kind of in an L shape. So I got up, I heard something, so I got up and I looked over the rail and there was a squirrel sleeping between her legs. And I was like, "Oh my God." Well, then she woke up and started screaming. I'm like, "Stop screaming. Like, he's going to be more scared." And so we did
I have
finally get him out, but he was cold. He wanted to snuggle. And we never figured out how he got in because the screen was still in the window. And just,
that's wild.
yeah, it
I
was
had
cool though.
I had one of my favorite apartments in Pittsburgh. I moved because they doubled the rent. It was crazy, but it was a beautiful apartment. But it was sort of like a bat cave. You had to go in like the back of this building, and then you went downstairs, and there was a big window. It must have been like 20 feet all the way across the one wall, and it was street level, so the sidewalk was just about met my eyeballs at 6 feet. So that was the sidewalk. So when people walked by, I would just see like from their knees down. But there was a wind on that window. I woke up one morning. It was winter and it was a bunch of snow, and I pulled the blinds open, and there were like 7 rabbits, like a whole family of rabbits, just smushed against the glass. I have to find those pictures and show you. It just looks like a ball of fur with a bunch of little faces.
So
They're
cute.
wild rabbits are rampant in Pittsburgh.
Well, at least this channel is going to have all animal videos now because we've been watching animal videos.
Yeah, my algorithm is just broke. The shit that I get suggested on YouTube is all over the place. I'm doing my very best recently to not learn any new channels, and I find myself like listening to channels I do listen to, and they're talking about people I don't know who they are, and I get out of there as quickly as possible because
Oh
my
yeah.
plate is full. I don't need to know anything else. That's a little off topic, but
All right. So here is all right. So because it's Halloween, I just found this randomly. This is best pet Halloween costumes 2022.
yes,
So we'll take a look at this and then
I wonder if
I mean,
Vanilla Ice would strike you.
huh?
I said, I wonder if Vanilla Ice would strike you. He's doing it's his birthday. He's doing that 24-hour stream of the same music video. He had some
Oh
like weird
yeah.
music video with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
So
music is tricky because that, they
I know I've been meaning to just ask in general, like, so how do music review channels get around it?
can't monetize.
Wait, really? Those giant channels aren't monetized?
Well, they can't monetize the video,
Sheesh. Okay.
or they get permission.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, with mine, like when I did that one video where you called Bertha and I
Yeah.
used Call Me Maybe, I couldn't monetize it. And any
I
monetization that was earned went to the copyright holder.
I mean, there must be something because I've seen that like musicians that were reviewing their reviews. So there's like a whole ecosystem there of people that do that. So I'm sure there's money to be made. But my curiosity was, can you just fudge it like you're commentating or reviewing a song? That way you can share the song.
Right.
I'd like to know what that loophole is like because I love music, and if I do lives, I want to have music.
Yeah, and I think at least where I've used music, I just can't monetize the video.
Gotcha.
All ad revenue would go to the copyright holder.
That's fine. I would have no problem
Yeah.
with that. They can't get into my Cash App, can they?
No.
No. Good.
Oh, I'm gonna turn the music off because I don't know what music they're gonna play. But look how cute that is. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look how patient they are, though. That's abnormal.
That cat is so freaking cute.
I like it.
Oh, so I'm actually watching on my computer, so I'm probably gonna give it away. But this dog does look like a seal, a harp seal.
Sure does.
This it looks like a baby crocodile.
Yeah, or an alligator. I always have a difficult
Oh
time.
my god, look how
distinguishing.
tiny.
Yeah, that tiny thing will latch onto your fucking arm.
Oh, I know.
Take a hard pass on that. I mean, I think other than sanctuaries for wild animals that are injured to allow them to recover, that whole business of having wild animals as pets is just. I mean, I understand squirrels are easily domesticated, but I wouldn't risk it.
Look at this little guy. He looks like a mechanic.
He does look like his name is Brutus.
I know. Oh my god. He's like chasing.
Like a rodeo.
Oh, that poor guy. He's like, get this thing off me.
Exactly. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, we got to watch an ad. That's all right. We'll earn them some money.
There you go. I was looking for some stand up to go see tonight, but I can't find anything going on. Mondays are Mondays are kind of lame in where I'm at. A lot of things are closed.
Oh, gosh. This one is the best. Oh, let me back up.
That's pretty good too. Oh my god.
Yeah, the turtle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good.
Yeah, turtles are the best pets for those of us who suffer from separation anxiety and losing a pet. You can just get a turtle and they'll outlive you.
My brother-in-law's parents have, well, they used to have 2 huge tortoises. And I don't know if they still have 2. They might only have 1 now. But they have tortoises.
It's badass. There's a very famous Japanese man that walks his giant fucking tortoise everywhere. I mean, this thing is like the size of a Volkswagen, and he's famous for walking it. Like senior citizen guy. I wish I could remember his name.
So here's this dog's helping another person carry a pumpkin. That's actually really good. That's a really good look at this cat.
Holy shit.
This cat. Oh my gosh. And then this looks like a, well, I guess it's a turtle. I don't know what he's dressed up as though. Oh, maybe a pumpkin. Maybe he's a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Oh, this poor dog. They're going to put, oh, well, at least he's licking the whipped cream. That's not really Halloween. Oh my god.
Dressed like a lobster.
Oh, okay. So the dog's is, all right, let's see. Ooh, there's a cool one.
Pretzel and a hot dog. Philly pretzel.
Oh my gosh, this video is really long, but some of them are so cute. Oh, this one was Elton John. Let me back up a little bit.
Elton John has a new song with the Gorillas. It's actually really good.
Oh, there we go.
Their whole new album is cameos. Different famous musicians. They have one with Stevie Nicks.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. I'll send it to you. It's worth listening to. Hey, what's up, Thor? Good to see you, man.
There's Elton John.
Perfect. That's too good.
This guy, he's too big for his car. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
those
if I
English,
saw that, oops, let me
those
back up a
English
minute.
bulldogs have like a natural ability to skateboard as well. I don't know if you've seen those videos, but not they don't just it's not like a fixed video where they clip it and they get the little piece where the dog's riding. These fucking dogs like pedal, they're pushing their foot and they're skateboarding. It's like it is something to see. But for some
And if I
reason,
saw
English
this,
bulldogs
if I saw this dog going, like I would think that was a person. Like
definitely.
it looks like a person riding in the car,
It does.
and it's a dog.
I saw a couple people with golf carts in the neighborhood I'm in that are like they look like sports cars. Pretty strange.
Oh my gosh.
There's a couple down the street that also rides their kids' Power Wheels, like those little pink truck things for kids.
Oh yeah.
They drive that shit around the street. It's a really no traffic, area. But they always drink and ride up and down the street at night. The husband and wife do. They seem to be having a very good time.
And this poor guy, he's dressed as I don't even know what, a Scottishman.
He's like, please take the shit off of me.
I
Please.
know, poor thing. And then the other dog doesn't even have a costume on. Oh, okay, he's trying to yank it off too. He's like, get this thing off my friend. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh.
Okay. It looks like Bertha's Halloween costume. Oh, wait, that's not a Halloween costume. That's pretty good.
Some of these costumes are so like I've never seen anything like them.
That's great too. There's something about English Bulldog's temperament that just makes them so fucking chill. The downside is you have to clean their face all the time.
Yeah, because they're slobbery.
Yeah, they have wrinkles that need to be cleaned.
I'm like, oh, let's fast forward a little bit more. Oh my gosh, look at all those dogs.
Do you guys
Oh,
have a haunted
bad.
house
All right.
near you?
What's that?
Do you have a haunted house near you?
No, we have like haunted corn mazes.
Oh, that's cool. Like hay rides.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we're
that's cool.
we're in the sticks.
Yeah, I would very much the same thing. I mean, Pittsburgh is a fairly large city, but if you drive an hour in any direction, you're in the sticks. It's very unique. I guess the best haunted house it's been ranked #1 is not too far from me. Sorry, I don't know the name, but I was looking at it.
I did go to Eastern State Penitentiary
Oh
a
yeah,
couple of years for their haunted house, so to speak. And that was creepy.
yeah.
Very creepy.
Most cities on back east have great like haunted house tours, like candlelit like spooky stories and shit. I don't see that happening so much out here.
All
Although
right,
I
and I
mean,
did
sorry,
go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, well, I ended the poll. Would you pay for someone to love you? 100% said no.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yep.
It's a fully different question. Yeah. So what else is cooking?
Not much.
I haven't been really watching too much YouTube. Like you
Yeah,
can
me
look at your
either.
own, you can look at your own analytics, and I think I'm down like 94% from this day last month. I'm really just getting burned out, and like I'm seeing the same thing happen over and over again. You know, it's just like I don't know. It was all far more enamoring, you know, whenever I didn't know what was happening. But yeah, I don't like it. Bad vibes.
Yeah, I've been falling asleep really early, so
I've been staying up. I've just been watching other things. You know, there's a bunch of new stand-up things on Netflix that I'm getting into. Um, Got to work on some art coming up here. Pretty exciting stuff. But what have you been watching?
not much really. I actually I'll usually I have to catch up on some of the lives I didn't catch during the day now that I'm working. But other than even that, I kind of get bored and I just turn it off and I'll do my puzzles or my coloring.
Yeah, I tried to follow some of the drama the last few days, but it was so off-putting. I just had to, you know, I felt like if I said anything, if I spoke on it at all, I was instantly going to be blocked and ridiculed. And I mean, I not to get into details, but I fundamentally disagree with the way a lot of people are handling their fucking private business. Um, that's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Giving
I
me
do
big
want to
vibes.
I probably will watch Granny's watching cuz I didn't realize she was almost done with her live when I started listening.
I
So,
like her.
you know,
I like her. There was a man on her
I love
channel the
her.
other day that said some of the most horrible things, you know. And I know that doesn't represent her channel, but it was so hard to hear. But I went back today to give another listen, and it was way more mellow, you know. It was
Mhm.
more the whole conversation was more cohesive and coherent, you know. I mean, that man was saying he knew this guy, but he didn't know that he had a kid. He didn't know what he did in the military for 20 fucking
Yeah.
years. How well can you know someone? One of the first things you get to know about someone is, I mean, at least in real life, is like, how you got kids? Are you married? You know, that's how you become friends with someone, becoming familiar with them. So I don't buy any of it, but it wasn't my rodeo. So, but like I said, I went back today and actually subscribed and became a member because the conversation was very interesting. And she doesn't seem to me to be part of this mob that's happening. I'm
No,
against mobs.
she definitely holds her own.
And I'm hopeful that shit can get worked through. Um, I even considered how I could be helpful in way of mediating it. You know, let's just have some conversations here. You know, because I don't think driving someone into the ground, even if they did something that wasn't cool, is the way to do it. I guess I'm a little bit biased because I see that that's what they wanted to do to me as well. You know, so
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
it seems like it's a
I hope
new person every week.
exactly. I mean, this is not. It's really not what I'm interested in. But I mean, I'm gonna have an opinion about it because I kind of take it personally. Like, I don't know. I just think we could do better overall. What is the channel? Oh, there's so many, True Jedi. I can't even begin to list them. I mean,
Oh, do you mean Granny's watching?
oh, Granny's watching channel. That's what it's called.
Oh, I can drop her link too.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
And
And again,
I
I'm relatively new to her channel, so I don't know. Who knows? 2 weeks from now, someone might try to convince me that she's a bad person. I enjoy watching her. She's well spoken, and I like her accent.
yeah, and I don't even know how I found her, but when she said she was from Philly, I was like, "Oh my god, I went to school in Chester." And she's like, "Oh, Chester." And I'm like, "I know."
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree. Runs with scissors.
the accents between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia are quite different, but there's still similarities. There's, familiarity.
She's got more of the Jersey accent.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think that's straight up Philly, if you ask me. But I mean, you live there, so you might know better. There's a lot of cross pollination back and forth between Philly and Pittsburgh, so the
Mhm.
accents kind of slide around. But yeah, and I hope,
I'll
you know,
probably
just to finish my thought on what I was saying, I hope that cooler heads prevail, and everyone stays safe and takes care of themselves. Um, I know this sounds crazy coming from me, but it's honestly how I feel, guys. So it is what it is. I mean, I can call people a pig and a fucking asshole and still want the best for people. I'm a nice fucking person. Isn't that what Bertha said?
Mhm. Yep. Bertha's a nice person, y'all.
I mean, I would even agree to stop being such a opinionated person if we could just clear some of this shit up and get rid of some of the drama so we can cover shit that's cool. I mean, I'm a nobody, but I'd love to help get that moving.
All right. Well, we've been on for 2 hours, so I think I am going to go get something to eat. Well, a snack because I had that big lunch, but oh, you were born in Philly, True Jedi? That's cool. I went to grad school at Widener. So I was right in the heart of Chester.
I never lived there, but I would travel there growing up in Pittsburgh with sometimes concerts that weren't happening in Pittsburgh would happen there. But not that often though, because Columbus is in the opposite direction, Columbus, Ohio, and it's much closer than Philly is. And it's a college town in Columbus, so normally every band comes through there. AMAX says, "I'm a nice person."
I know.
But yeah, I would. I don't. Would you put my email in the chat?
Oh, the sunshine one?
Yeah. If anybody wants to talk about how we can resolve some of this weird shit that's happening, I'd love to brainstorm. And don't send me just dirt on people because I'm not interested in that shit. It's weird. I want to know how we can make it better. Well, thanks, sweetie pie.
I know. At least I can do one thing right today. Ay.
No, it was fun.
I feel like it was like today was such a good day. Like it was so calm at work and quiet. It was
Good.
just like it was like zen today. It was amazing. And then my TA had to say, "Tomorrow it's going to be a shit show." And I'm like, "Shh. Maybe it won't be, but they're probably going to be high on candy, high on sugar. It's probably going to be
high on vape pens."
Oh my gosh, yesterday, just quick story. Yesterday, I went to the main office, I think, for a minute, and then I came back to my room, and I walk in, and I was like, "Ew, it smells like crap in here."
Smells
They're
like
like, "It
somebody
doesn't
kidnapped Bob
smell."
Marley.
Huh?
I said it smells like somebody kidnapped Bob Marley in here.
Oh my God, it was so bad. And I was like, they're like, what are you talking about, miss? It smells good. I'm like, it smells rank. I'm like, it smells like stale pot in here. It was so strong. Well, this girl came in late, and because I knew it wasn't my kids, it was a girl that just came in the room looking for perfume nonetheless. Listen, perfume is not going to get rid of the stank. Like, it was, like, I swear I had a contact high. Well, I did get a migraine. So once they left, I got my microban, and I was walking around the room in circles just spraying that shit. And I had the window open even though it was like 30 degrees, 40 degrees out. And so finally we got the smell out, but oh my God, they're like, "It smells good, miss." I'm like, "No, it doesn't. It smells like crap."
Funny.
Ugh.
Thor said, I am going on a 16-hour ER ICU shift. It's going to be a
Ooh,
tough night. Yeah, I can imagine, Thor. Halloween. Holy shit.
you got it, Tazzy. Skunkweed. Yep.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, Thor. Jeez. I can only imagine what kind of shit comes into, on a Halloween night. I would pay close attention to people that call off tonight because they're the enemy.
Oh. It is not legal.
Oh, and I just read that AMAC called in sick today. My bad. Good for you.
I mean, we have dispensaries here. Actually, I guess it says, I just Googled it. Apparently, recreational marijuana is legal as
Oh
of
yeah.
March 2021,
Oh
but
yeah.
these kids are 14. So,
Yeah. I mean, but it being legal doesn't really make it more available.
no,
It
because you
just
still have to go to dispensaries.
it helps to regulate the purity and the fuckery with it, and plus they tax the shit out of it, so you get and a lot of ways that those legalization bills went through is the funding that or the commerce from it gets really strictly regulated to schools and roads. Like Denver was one of the first or cities to do it, and like in 4 years they had all new roads and all new schools, just for marijuana. So I mean, there's something to it. The
Oh,
only
yeah, and
people
now
that
they
are against
have
it, the only ones that are against legalizing it are like alcohol, companies, because if weed's legal, people are going to drink less. It's just a fact, and they can't have that unless they can get their hands in the marijuana money. But they will. We'll be buying bud from Budweiser eventually.
I mean, and they tell me, they're like, "Miss, we get the good shit." I'm like, "I don't care if it's the good shit, it smells like shit." So, it's probably laced with something if it smells that bad.
Yeah, my
They're
best
like,
friend
"We
gave
only get the good stuff, miss."
my
Yeah, okay.
my best friend gave me a cartridge for my birthday, and it's just way too strong for me. And I looked at the packaging; it says 97% THC, and it's like a giant cartridge. I took one puff of it, and I was just like almost cleared out the fridge and fell asleep. Like who needs 90 whatever percent?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's irrational. I would have to work up to that. It would take a year.
But needless to say, this girl who smelt like a pot factory was sent home.
Oh, she was.
Yes, she was high as a kite.
Well, at least you could go enjoy your day. Jeez.
Um,
I can't remember when people started smoking, at what age people started smoking that I noticed. I mean, in my neighborhood, the young kids always hung out with the older kids, so I was exposed to it way early. but I had no interest in it. I didn't see the logic of putting smoke into my lungs.
Oh, Gina, they do the pot pens. So they have them in school, and they're not supposed to, obviously, but they have, some of them have vapes, but most of them have pot pens. And it's been rumored they're now putting liquid synthetic mushrooms in those pens.
Yeah, see, that's where the legalization really is the benefit, because then everything's regulated. There are shit's inspected. It's like Food and Drug Administration. It's actually more stringent than it would be if it was straight from, FDA regulations. It's crazy. I mean, everything they do has to be checked and double checked. Gone are the days of the fly by night pot people. I mean, it's just not that way. These people have all, at least the people I know in California, they've all converted to 100% legal operation, and they're losing a lot of money, but in the long run, it benefits them to be part of the system.
All right, sourpuss. Well, here I said we were going to end, and it's,
Yeah,
well, we're
sorry,
just
we're
over
babbling.
2 hours, so.
Well, have fun, everyone. Be safe out there, and don't fucking bully anyone if you can avoid it.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you see someone being bullied, don't be a fucking pussy. Say something.
Yep, if you see something, say something.
That's it.
And then you'll be called a snitch, a rat,
I mean,
etc., etc.
you have to
Like
consider
I
the
have
source.
been.
You have to always consider the source of the insult.
Oh, yeah, well, these are from the kids. So I'm like, the one girl, she goes, "You're such a rat." And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm a snitch. I'm a rat.
You do not want to do those things.
I need to get off your D. What else do you want to add to the list?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I dished it out pretty good as a kid too.
I dish it right back.
Yeah. Well, that's the way. I mean, I think no thanks is the best response because it's clear. But yeah, it's been fun talking. It's been fun hanging out.
Absolutely.
Good luck tonight, Thor. Wish you the best, man. It's tough. Somebody's got to do it. I'm glad you are.
Yes, blank screen. Even the girls tell us to get off their D. Or they say, oh my God. There's an acronym now for it.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think it's OMD. Or no. Oh yeah, OMD.
Yeah.
Off my dick.
That's funny.
OMD, miss. OMD, miss.
Oh, Blank's back. I wanted to ask Blank about whatchamacallit. He mentioned a ways back about voting for the troll of the year. I still want to know where I could do that. But all right, sweetie pie.
I know, and True Jedi says the channel name is cute, by the way. And so I responded, "Thank you. We stole it from Bertha."
Yes, we did. It was a name that Bertha came up with, and she was gonna make a story called "The Adventures of Sweetie Pie and Sourpuss," and it was gonna be about her and Olivia. But since she likes to steal people's names and titles and slap a little TM up on it, I figured I'm a sourpuss, so let's do it.
Yep. All right, y'all. Well, it's been fun for real. Yep. I probably will go live tomorrow. There's a lot of updates coming in about the shootings this past weekend. There has been arrest in the Chicago shooting. There was an arrest that we saw if you saw my live yesterday, in the Eber City shooting, and I still have to look to see if there's any updates in the Indianapolis shooting, but lots of stuff happening. So most likely I will be live tomorrow around 4:30-ish.
Sweet. I'll be there.
Yep. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.